Hello everybody, so I'm back from the Gunsite events. First, I want to do a disclaimer really quick. Under no circumstance am I an instructor for pistols. I am not telling you guys this is how you should do it. I am not an instructor for Gunsite. I am just a participant that went to Gunsite and was taught things for my own personal knowledge so I can be better with my firearms. I am not telling you guys that you need to do this way. Go and find somebody in your area that is actually trained for rifle or pistol or even shotgun, whatever it is you're looking for. If you would like to go to Gunsite, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I learned so much. I've already taken a couple pistol classes before as a student, and I learned a lot there, but something about just the atmosphere and the teachers, you know, they're best of the best, and it was such an amazing experience. I want you guys to be able to have that option. So I do recommend going to Gunsite yourself. I highly, highly recommend it. Just because I am doing these things does not mean that you guys should. Go seek an instructor in your area and learn from them, or go to Gunsite. I say go to Gunsite, but that's just me. All right, so we're here at Gunsite getting ready for the day.
When you're done. The old Ben Franklin line, he was speaking of the Republic. We're speaking of our industry. If we don't hang together, we will surely hang separately. Let's start the day with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now to have this class full of female industry people is fantastic. So we're honored that you made the trip to come out here, and we are just delighted to be able to work with you these next 3 days. For starters, I want to introduce my two instructors. We also call them coaches here. The way we work at Gunsite is there is a range master, or in my case, a range mistress. And the range master is kind of in charge of the flow of the class, a general instruction. And then the coaches / instructors are the ones who work with you online. The range master does that too, but the coaches, instructors work with you online. And they also manage things and help out and so forth.
I'm so excited to spend our first day with you. I'm so grateful to Gunsite because they have rolled out the red carpet for us. And those of you who this is your first time here, it's going to be the experience of a lifetime, and hopefully it's not the last. Hopefully you will come back again. Norris and I had started this journey, and we were so heavy into hunting. That was everything to us. And I decided to kind of take a shift. And I went on this journey of learning a little bit more about handguns. And through that process, it was, if we're going to build clothing for something, it needs to be done right. Well, you can't do it right unless you do it yourself. So I started reaching out. We reached out to people like Elaine, Julie Golub, friends in the industry, Christy Titus, people who would wear things and wear our items and try them out and give us honest feedback.
Okay. What happens is I press the trigger. Okay. Boom! Got that click. The firearm cycles, as you know, right? The slide comes back. I'm reacquiring the sight picture, and now I release my finger just until I feel the click. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
You can hear it back there, great. Just that far, because to your point, if I need to shoot again, I'm already nicely, I don't want to say prepped, but I'm nicely
Tensioned.
Thank you. Functional tension on the trigger, exactly. Functional tension on the trigger, I don't have much more to go, I can simply press. Okay? And the gun will cycle, and I release it just to here. If I'm finished shooting, awesome.
I love.
Forward hand. Support hand on your sternum. There you go. You should be looking at your target, not at the ground.
with me watching you.
Okay. Clear. Rotate. Push to a ready position. A ready position. Finger goes straight. You're going out to just beneath it. Now, bring the gun back to that 8 inches in front of the sternum area we talked about this morning. 8 inches in front of the sternum. 8 inches, Nia. Out a little bit.
Some of the sponsors for this portion of my Gunsite experience is, of course, Girls with Guns. So I have their pants on. These are the carbon pants. I will have another video of all the little goodies that we got from this event. But the things that I'm going over today is going to be the Falco belt by Falco Holsters, the carbon pants, the Falco mag holder, and the Falco out of the waistband holster. So both of these do not fit my current handgun. I will show you guys more about it. I would tell how I liked about it. But for the demonstrations of what I learned in this day of classes, I have learned that I prefer this kind, which is it hooks onto your belt like through versus just clipping over it. I definitely like this version so much better. But again, it's what I have. So the current one that I'm going to be using to show you guys what I learned is my Smith & Wesson MP Shield. But what we practiced with during this event was the Ruger Max 9, which I fell in love with. Like, I thought I loved my Smith & Wesson. I'm sorry, Smith & Wesson, but I fell in love with the Ruger Max 9. I fell in love with it. I hope this whole California thing works out where I could actually have it. But we'll see. But in the meantime, yes, I did use this Falco holster. But right now, to show you guys what I did, like how we learned to do stuff, I'm going to do it with the We the People's outside the waistband holster for my Smith & Wesson. So first up, this is my 9. Notice my finger is off the trigger. This is empty completely. So there's nothing in the chamber at all. There is no ammunition near me or in this room whatsoever. And I will be using the snap caps that I have for it. This magazine is not loaded with anything but snap caps. I know I just totally dropped one. But just so you guys understand, there is no live ammunition at all around here. First up, I'm going to use, like I said, my Smith & Wesson MP Shield. I'm going to hook it on the belt. So one thing that I learned that I was not expecting is when you're standing and stuff, the holster, when it's the outside of the waistband holster, should fall right at your elbow. So it's where it's supposed to be. Like I said, there's not anything in this. There's not even a magazine. So one thing we were taught is not to look at your holster, so that way you get used to where it's at. So if you see me fumbling, it's because I'm not used to doing it with this gun yet, and every position's a little bit differently when you reattach it. So it's right where it's supposed to be. I'm comfortable. I do not have a mag holder like this for my 9. I mean, this kind of works, but it's super loose in there. What I'm going to do is, since these pants do have a holster pocket, I'm just going to slide it right in there. So one thing that we worked on was steps, which I never thought about, like doing one step at a time. Like I know how, like, okay, we're going to go in position, but really just breaking it into steps was very helpful for me. And also something that I can bring back to my campers when we're teaching the beginners about rifles or shotguns or archery, doing one step at a time. So the first thing that we do is we would grip. I'm not having a big gap right here. I'm trying to bring my hand up all the way. I'm wrapping my fingers around and I'm leaving my one finger up. And I'm not doing it like this with my elbow just loosey-goose. I'm having it back and I'm having this hand on my chest, because when I get to step 3, it's going to be easier for me to transition over. So just relax, grip, relax, grip. And then we went to step 2, which is clear. And notice I have a bad shoulder, so I can't be as like nice and straight back, but this is the best I can do. But I'm also not doing this. And then we go back, relax, grip, clear, back. Okay. So once we get to grip, then we get to clear, we go to rotate. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is it straight up and down. This is how I'm having it. Also, this is a safe direction for me right now. I'm having it right here. My wrist is going right here into bottom of my bra and everything. It's staying tight there. My hand is still located here. So when I'm up like this, I'm gonna go back and down. What I'm gonna do is, when you relax, I'm gonna grip, clear, rotate, and then I'm gonna slap. And when I slap, I'm bringing my hand from here and I'm going out like this. And I'm meeting my hands together. I have my hands like this. I'm not having them cross over at all. I'm not throwing this thumb way up here. Be aligned with it. I'm not throwing this finger over the trigger guard. So once we get to slap, which is here, slap, then we come out to ready or on target. So if I'm at target, what I'm then going to do is come down as if I'm following the target down. I'm going to assess. I'm going to come back here, here, here. Notice I totally just missed because I don't like this one. It shifts too easily. Also, even if I tighten my belt, this holster to me shifts too easily. After working with this Falco one, I really, really enjoyed it because it does not shift easily. So that was what we learned. So we'd go from relaxed to grip, clear, rotate, slap, target, assess, ready, back. There we go. So that is what we did on the first day. I wanted to talk to you guys about the gear that I used on the first day. So first up is the Girls with Guns carbine pants. One thing I love about these is they're great. They're lightweight, but they're still good in like the cold. You can still wear leggings underneath. A lot of the girls were doing that since it was kind of cold in Arizona. But one of my favorite things is the adjustable portion of it. So yes, it's great to still have a belt, but if you don't have a belt, you can still adjust. So all of these pants will have the concealed carry pocket in them. So it does have a trigger guard on here. It's Velcro. For me personally, whenever I'm practicing with carrying with this, I cannot have the Velcro all the way on this. I need it just a little bit because for me, I'm not the best at yanking this off. So, because then I sit there and I'm doing this and it's just not safe. So I've learned to have it only slightly on when practicing getting it out from there. Another thing is, of course, it's cargo pants. So there's 2 butt pockets. There are your side pockets on your leg, which are Velcro. And then you also have a little mag holder right here. There's one on each side. Also, from the front, you have another pocket right here. Now the next great piece is the adjustable legs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 button snaps that you can use. I'm 5'4", and I do it on the first one, and it does not drag on the ground at all, but it's still not like it's turning into high water pants at all. My mom, when she did try these out, I think she was all the way to the first one, and my mom's almost 5 foot. But I absolutely love these. These are very, very durable. I've gone through entire summer camps of teachings. They don't get stained too easily at all, but I absolutely love them. They don't snag too easily either. They're great for hiking. I absolutely love these pants. Besides that, so mine is a size large. I'm a bit husky, so yes, these still work for me as a size large. And I think I wear a 32 in regular jeans, if that helps you guys out at all. Next up, the Falco holster. So like I said earlier, this goes on the belt, which is also right here. And since this is actually really quick to talk about, the Falco belt is quite comfortable. I think mine is the large. I could have gone with the medium, but I decided against that because one of these years I will be having children. So I want this belt to be able to grow with me a bit more while I deal with that. I may not even appendix carry or anything when I have kids. I don't know yet, but why have to buy a second belt? So it still works fine for me. Very heavy duty. I like it a lot. It's quite comfortable. So it does look like there's a bit of a gap, but it wasn't actually all that bad for me. As long as you do have it tight, it won't go loosey-goosey on you. With it tighter, it's not going to flop as much. Of course, if it was actually attached correctly to pants, I would be able to show you better. But I do like it. It is quite comfortable. So I do like this. It's not like it gets in the whole way a lot. You do get used to it if you do feel like it is. But it's very, very sturdy. I do really recommend this type where it's on a belt over this kind where it just kind of like hooks on kind of and it goes between your belt and everything. So my own personal preference of what I've tested out. This is the Falco mag holder. It's a dual. It goes through the belt also. And you can just barely get the end of the belt back through again to double it up if you need be. This worked great. I was very comfortable with it. It sat right here. It was easy to draw from. Those were the three main things that we used on the first day. All right, so this is the 22T in a size large. So normally I do wear larges. I also have the Girls with Guns leggings on in a large. But really quick, I will show you. This is still unloaded. So one of the things that I was gonna try, which I don't know where my shirt went, was the fact of I do print quite easily with this one in my opinion. So I was gonna go up a size, but then I can't find where I put that shirt, so I'll figure that out. But this is a size large with it, so at least it's not skin tight, but I still would have preferred probably just a little bit looser. But for regular range stuff, I love this shirt. It's breathable. It's super, super comfy. It's not tight around the arm at all. But this is one of my favorite go-to range shirts. Yeah, and besides that is all that I wore with me like on that first day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super fun going to Gunsite, and I can't wait for you guys to see the next couple of videos. Thank you guys. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.